Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be an update video on stock market. Before we get started, please hit that like button and 150 likes on this video would be greatly appreciated guys. And if you're new here, definitely help us get to 10,000 subscribers. Now if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading and all kinds of setups long term and even short term and you want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. Now Dow surges 2,900 points. S&P posts biggest gain since 2008 on Trump tariff reversal, which is a pause for 90 days on most countries, and only we got to deal with China. That news came out. It was actually a news yesterday, so which kind of came out and then went back in because this is how they do it. Shake out the weak hands. And look at today, guys. Also, if you are on X, do give me a follow right here because it's gonna give you that boost when the market is down. Like right here, you can see, how I talked about it on April 6th that buy the fear. This is awesome. It's not time to turn your back on stock market. Monster opportunity. Also, if you look at my screen, just over the weekend, I did post this video on stock market talking about face ripper rally incoming. And if you go back on weekend, most of the YouTubers, I think about 95%, they were saying crash, crash, crash. And this is it. Doomsday is here. Now, not only for people like, you know, regular people that are not actually paid members. I even went on here on X and talked about buying the dip because I was buying. So why not? If somebody else, gets that, a boost from me that, they're actually scared to buy. And I just posted even my stock market update video right here. So you guys can check it out. It's on YouTube as well. Now you can see right here, just on the fourth and we had a massive gap down that again day like today won't come every day, once in a lifetime opportunity. Have seen many sell-off in my life, so still time to buy, go long. People cry for $5 dip, spy down 28 bucks. Rest is your call. I'm lock and loaded. Same people from here will ask and chase at 555. And boy, oh boy, I mean, I'm going to share some trades and you guys going to see that. I mean, it's just insane how things can change very quickly. And, you can make a lot of money just holding up. And, I can go on and on, but even somebody who joined a few days ago making their account up 1k, and this is actually someone who just joined maybe about 2 days ago. Here's Mike. Lot of talk, and he did hold. So he was kind of where he would sell out because of the sell off, but he did hold and he made money. Then he got more people making money. Here's TSM, Oxy, Apple, killing it out there right here. Jay, one of my big fan, and this guy has been with here in my Patreon for a long time, and finally his account, a small account, is up. Kudos to you, buddy. 154%. That is a big gain on a small account. Wings of Anarchy also up big time, around 3 grand. Dead on mission, definitely. The mission accomplished today, up 140%. Supra killing it again, $47,000 on a day. That's somebody's 1 year worth of salary, right? PNW calls. I'm going to show you guys all those too. Apple calls we had. This is a guy that's been with me for 5 years now. These nuts, and not even paying monthly. These are annual membership. He does not even care. It gets auto, renewal every time. There is more. You can see Oxy, Meta, Chevron calls. A lot of stuff here. Amazon. There's more Meta Qs, FedEx. I did not even sell yet. And here's N1 also killing it and hitting out of the park, 135%. Look at this, all long, half left. So this guy is up nearly 250k or maybe even 300,000. So massive gains all over the place, not here and there. Here's Chevron, Apple, and this guy also, I mean, he's doing really great and making a lot of money here. And here's more this person definitely did not hesitate to stay in the Patreon group even after going out, came back with annual membership and killing it 106% up entire portfolio in just one day. Early did made the right choice, came back into Patreon even though he was supporting the channel the whole time, and a bunch of other people, guys. I mean, you can see he came back also on a Patreon for he's been there for a long time. So lots of people that actually made money on these plays. Now I'm going to share some plays that we took. You can see these, I just called it out. Amazon, Pepsi calls, anyone holding take profit, because these I just gave out when market was down yesterday. And even this morning there was opportunity Oxy, another one that we called out even live this morning, that pick it up, it's a dip. And you can see Boeing calls, I closed half of the position. SPY calls 555. We got Toyota shares right here. We got Meta calls right here, 600. I mean, you name it, it's there. PNW calls exploding today, guys. This position was slightly down. And from there, SMH calls also went monster here. Then we have more. I mean, I can go back and forth and just show you guys how many right here. Triple Q, and there was the Chevron. And this is actually the fourth time or third time this week. Monster move from 135 to 145 today, going in the money. More calls right here that we sold. IWM I took this morning, guys, at 170 to 190 calls, and now it's 190. So fantastic. All these plays, guess what? All you have to do, just block out all that noise and just wait, trust the process, and you see things are oversold and you would be making this much money. So if you're really serious about trading and you want to, get these types of trades and you want to make money, like these people right here, and these are all paid Patreon members, and these are the ones that actually sponsor and support these videos. Otherwise, I would not be making any videos because YouTube does not pay any money. Now, with that being said, let's back into technical analysis, and we do have CPI coming out tomorrow, guys. So that's going to, move the market once again. And then also we do have, I think, PPI on Friday. Now Dow Jones going up nearly 8%, Nasdaq up 12%, S&P up almost 10%, and Russell up 8.5%. Here's the 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500, and pretty much everything in the green. But look at technology, guys. Look at right here. Up nearly 14%. Consumer cyclical right here. Amazon, Tesla, my God, up 11%. So massive rally on all these products. And, it's just awesome to see. And there are some people also that I feel really bad and sad because they actually shorted the market. And I keep saying, do not short into the hole. You're going to get hurt. And, I hope you did not short the market again today, because we just got a bounce today and that can continue next few days. On triple Q, it's up 12%. And if you look at my screen, the biggest candle I have ever seen on a daily chart. I mean, this is fantastic. I mean, look at this. Soon as the news came out, it just kept going and going. And look at this, guys. I mean, those 480 calls we had, and we added, and especially we added down here on Monday. And you're telling me you're not gonna make money on this play? I mean, look at the move, guys. It's up nearly 70 bucks from these lows. That is a monster move in just a matter of 3 days. And these opportunities, I know there are people that are watching this video for the first time and probably new into the market. These types of moves, you don't see these too often. You're not gonna see that probably tomorrow, not gonna see it probably ever again. This big swing, 65 $70 swing, in just a matter of 1 or 2 day. Now if you look at my screen, we cashed out big time. The money that I put in, it got over pretty much 200% on all the plays that I played, if you count the money. So that is why I did park a lot of the money. Almost 30% cash that I had was deployed. And, I had more money sitting from a private account that, just sitting on the sideline to grab even more. And look at what happened. Just ballistic, just on one news. Now, what's next? Well, I would not be chasing near the trend line here, not anymore. And I would just wait and see what the market does. I'm not going to go and trade tomorrow and try to go and lose, try to go and short this. Not actually into shorting, especially when the market is down. I'm not into shorting. I was short when market was up here, but I'm not going to go and short here. And there are people that are shorting the bottom pretty much near the lows, and things are extremely oversold. We talked about it even yesterday. Look at the RSI, it was 23. And if you're thinking go and short, RSI is sitting at 23, well, you see, this punishment should be a lesson if we shorted the market today. So what's the next level? You can see the 20-day right here, 468. If we can break that, then we have this trend line, which is at 471. Over that, you're going to see a move up to 478. But tomorrow, if there is some consolidation, maybe a pullback down to 449, 450, that would be fantastic to possibly see if that holds. Maybe that's a higher low pullback, or even 440 to buy into triple Q. On SPY ETF, it's up over 10%, $52 is up on the day. Now, in the comment section, let me know when was the last time you saw even $30. $52 up on the day. And you guys saw those calls, 555. And I even said that, I know some people trade with limited money, but they have like savings account or money parked somewhere else. Obviously, I'm not some sort of a financial manager, but this is an opportunity. And, if that's what you're trying to do in the market, make money, and you have the money sitting on the sideline, you can park it in the market, because market is down nearly 25, some cases 30, 40, 60, 70%. And if you park that money, when I said, I mean, look at what happened here. Massive. Forget about going to all-time highs and all that. Even in my video yesterday, I said I'm not even targeting all-time highs and all that. We closed this gap today, and we're nearly close to the other gap, which is at 555 right here, and close to the trend line. So those 555 calls that you guys saw earlier in my video that we took, pretty much going in the money, guys, in the money, massive. So going into tomorrow's session, there will be resistance right here at the 20-day, 553, and the gap 555. Over that, 565 possible. To the downside, 543, 535, and then 524. Key line in the sand to watch. On Dow Jones, it's up nearly 8%. And this was a play that I took earlier today. Obviously, it was a day trade. I got out. Otherwise, this would have been possibly 2,000%, because I got in early in the morning at 373 and I got out at close to 380. And now it's sitting at 406, almost 408. So possibly going up and closing this gap at 416. And that is where it's going to find the resistance, because this trend line, I don't have it here, but it's going to be there, this down trend line. To the downside, 400 now, your key line in the sand. Below that, 390 on Dow Jones. On IWM, it's up 8.5%. So IWM, you can see right here, and you guys saw that play, 172, took it right here, 190 calls, and boy, oh boy, it's sitting at 190, and I'm not completely out of it, guys. Still have my calls, and I think 200 or 196 possibly can happen. If all the other, ETFs are going to close those gaps to the upside, it can happen. And look at the volume today, guys. And if you look at this low, this was way better opportunity than anything else. And why? This is the monthly time frame. This was 2022 bear market. We traded here for a long time. You can see anytime we come back here, it bounces back up. Right here, bunch of times it was consolidating. It was the previous all-time high before the crash, and now we're coming back in. So this was the best opportunity. I mean, it's not 100% guarantee, but I've been doing this for a long time. This was the best opportunity, and I did put in $150,000 on this play right here. And guess what? I mean, this thing went to the moon in one day, and that was supposed to be a swing trade, guys. Went to the moon immediately. Now, going into tomorrow's session, there will be support at 188, resistance will be at 193, and then 198 because of this gap. And then over that, it's gonna look more bullish. If we actually get down and take out 188, then the next support will be at 183 and then 178. On VIX is down almost 36%. And why it's down? Well, we kind of knew it was going to come down, because I did show people before that. Look at the RSI here. It's at 85. Even on the weekly time frame, I mean, look at this, guys, right here at 76. So it was getting really frothy. And now, I mean, this thing does not stay up for too long. Now the key level to watch definitely at 30, but if this thing crashes down, which I think it's going to go down even more, then you're going to see VIX heading down to 26, possibly even 20 at some point. But just because this thing is down nearly $20 on the day, you do not go and chase tomorrow in the market and think, oh, I missed all that dip, and now I'm just gonna go and buy these. Buying at this moment now are called FOMO. So if you have FOMO, just go about your day and don't try to go and chase anything. The move is already so big. I'm thinking about not even trading this week. I'm probably not gonna open any position. I'm not gonna do anything. Just take my time off, relax, and then come back fresh next Monday because you know day like today in last 3 days, these days are not gonna come possibly ever again, guys, or maybe in next 10 years. Like I said, these days don't come too often, but when they're there, and if you have the money and you're scared, you're not gonna make money. And when people are telling you what crashes here, it started, some guy would make a video and say it started, crashes here, oh, this is where it's going next, 58% down. That's when you go and buy. I even have people commenting in my video, and when I was saying buy that dip, that oh, it's going down. Watch today. Oh, it was a dead cat bounce. Who cares if this was a dead cat bounce? All you have to do is catch this move to the upside today. And let's say you have $100,000 or even 20,000. Let's say you have $20,000. I know a lot of people have 20,000, 10,000. Your account should be at two, 300,000 right now, which is a big gain, out of a 10, 20 grand, depending on how you played and what you're playing. So with that being said, guys, it's time for me to go and take some rest. I've been up since Monday and just watching and buying, kept buying into the market because I see opportunity and I see the same pattern like COVID crash back in 2008 crashes. And this was something really unique because things came down rapidly. And when things come down rapidly, you think, oh my God, let me get out. And you sell and get out. You're supposed to actually go in and buy. Well, at least that's what I do. That's not advice for everybody. That's what I do when I see everybody running for the door, fear and greed index sitting at zero. I'm going to go and buy. I don't care if I lose. But, I'm not stupid. That's not why I'm buying to lose, right? And you guys saw that how things played out to the upside, and people, I even went live to encourage people like, hey, you guys are here because of me, you guys are following my trades. I'm not selling nothing, guys. Just relax. Don't look at your account every 5 minutes just because you're down a couple grand. Just give it some time. We got enough time for a move, to catch it to the upside, and we will be fine. And if you took that advice, I mean, end of the day, you manage your account, you buy, you sell. I just share what I'm doing. You know, if I'm buying something, I'm gonna share that, hey, I got this. That's all I do. I can give you advice, I can give you everything, every tool you need, but end of the day, you are the one who is controlling your account, and I cannot go in there and make money for you. But there are people on YouTube charge 250 bucks, 300 bucks for T triple Q and S triple Q, buy and sell. I mean, what the heck I'm gonna do with those? Just bull crap. You're missing out on big names and you're buying those and you're buying shares. You're gonna make money. I mean, just for an example, look at Broadcom that I bought shares. How much that thing is up? I think up like about $20 per share right now, and it can go over 200. So forget about buying these T triple Q and S triple Q shares. These are not even some trades that I would ever take. I don't even take these trades. I don't buy these. I don't buy calls on these. I don't buy puts on these. My trades are mostly around these big ETFs and especially on big names. And that's what I do. And that's why where I started as just like somebody like a regular person who works and trades, and from there now I don't have any kind of work that I do for anybody. Totally independent entrepreneur, and I do this for living. Thank you so much, you all. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.